Hi everybody, I hope you're all doing well and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day from wherever you're watching. And yeah, we have finally crossed the finish line to completing the living room renovation. Everything's basically in, except for one thing. I wasn't able to finish or actually install the living room window. That's actually still waiting in the garage to be installed. But that's a simple, well, I shouldn't say simple because you know how that goes. But should be a relatively straightforward change out. So I'll get that installed probably within the next week, or not week, but 2 weeks it should go in, and I could show a quick video of how that looked. But basically the room's done. We can now put in the furniture and everything and start putting in the decorations and everything, wall treatment, or wall art, and the window treatments can go in. So the travertine tile has now been installed on the fireplace surround and on the hearth and grouted in, and it looks really great. I'm really happy with how that came out. And I have also faux finished the floating shelves on either side of the fireplace, and also stained the fireplace mantle. So those 5 items are now all the same color and wood tone, and they look really great. Let's crack on with the videos and you can see how everything turned out. Basically, to start the faux finishing paint, what I need to do is basically paint the shelves a raw wood color. So I'm just mixing up 2 colors here to kind of get like a raw oak wood look. And I'm not using any special brush. It just needs to be brushed on so it has that beigey wood tone look to it. What I'm doing next is brushing on the stain color onto the shelf itself, and I'm just using a ratty brush because I want it to give that kind of grainy kind of look to it. So it's not an expensive brush, it's just El Cheapo, and you brush it on, and then you take another brush that's dry and you kind of just blend it out. So as you'll see here, I'm applying the stain, and it doesn't need to be in any even manner because you want the variation in it. And then I'm just taking the brush and blending here and there, trying to get a more wood tone look to it with different graining, and yeah, just so it kind of blends in. And as you can see here, it is a very close match to the color in the flooring, which is what we were trying to go after. And you just keep finessing here and there wherever it needs it. You can try and do like knots or tighter greens in certain areas, loose greens in others. And it's just the natural character of wood. It's not always even. There's variations in it. And I wanted to post this one because when I first started doing it, there was some issues with the paint. The stain actually kind of stripped the paint off. But anyway, I just want to show you, just keep working it, and it's eventually going to come out. So the white spot on there will eventually blend some more of the gray stain into it. And if you just keep working it, let it dry a little bit, apply more stain onto it, feather that out, it'll eventually blend into a tone that you want. I probably wouldn't do, like, if you tried this and you just kept working it while it's wet, it's just going to keep blending into a color you're not going to want. So, you know, just do a few coats, work it out, let it dry a little bit, and you can come back and do more variation in it, which is what I had to do on here. Just put it on a little bit, let it dry, and then come back and do some more coats. And then just keep repeating it on all sides. Yeah, it's not very complicated, unless you're doing some exotic wood, like if you're doing like bird's eye maple or something, that requires a lot more finessing and a lot more work into it, because it's a different type of wood versus just a straight grain going on. And then I'm just staining the mantelpiece here. And since that was just plain old raw wood, I didn't have to paint it or anything, so we're applying the stain directly onto the wood veneer itself, and just continue on as a regular stain job that you would do on any raw wood surface. And basically all you're doing is brushing on stain, and then wait, you know, a few seconds, few minutes, whatever, till you get the desired tone that you want, and then just wipe it off. And as you can see here, I also started pre-laying some of the travertine tile onto the hearth of the fireplace. And I'm also, excuse me, applying varnish as a top coat onto the mantle itself. And we're doing a matte finish varnish because we didn't want it to have a high sheen on it. And as you see here, we're just applying it on. It's wet, so it looks shiny, but when it dries, it's actually a very flat matte finish, so there's really no sheen to it. And we did apply 2 coats as a covering for this mantle. So I'm applying the rest of the travertine tiles onto the surround. I'm just putting in the spacers and everything, getting these all attached to the wall. And just getting my last row of travertine in. And then the messy part, grouting in all the grout lines, and then wiping it all off and making sure the tile is wiped clean numerous times, because you don't want a residue of grout on it. And here's what the final finished product looks like. So without the fireplace on, and then with the fireplace on. So that was this week's video. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Yeah, like I said, it's 99% done. I just have the window to put in. Yeah, and then we can start focusing on the next phase, which will be the bedrooms. You know, just carrying in the flooring so it's all the same into each bedroom. Again, updating the baseboards, painting the walls, and also installing a new window in each bedroom, just so that they're new, updated, dual paned, insulated, and all of that stuff. So yeah. So if you do like the videos, please remember to give me a thumbs up, and also please remember to like and subscribe. It does help a lot, and I really do appreciate it. And yeah, so I'll see you all next week. Bye.